Hello, welcome to Project Lifesize. It's Tuesday and I wanted to say first off how amazing Stickham was last Wednesday. I really enjoyed talking to you all. This week our topic is going to be eating disorders for the week. A lot of you might know that I suffered from an eating disorder throughout my teenage years, and it's a subject that's really close to my heart and I have a lot to say about it, so I'll have to try not to go over my 5 minutes. I haven't really talked a lot about my eating disorder on YouTube. I've mentioned that I've had an eating disorder, but I've never actually talked a great deal about it in any of my videos, so this will be my first time I'll be speaking about it. It started when I was 13 years old at high school, and I was pretty much in control of it for most of the time. It got a little out of hand at university when I was living on my own and able to restrict what I wanted. And I went into hospital at 22 years old. Life with Anna. Lucy sits here thinking. Her thoughts race. Smells of food linger from the day room. She begins to pace. Her body trying to escape her mind. Her cluttered mind full of chaos and fog. She tidies her room in an attempt to gain control. Everything in its place. Everything has its home. But still chaotic thoughts will roam. How many drinks have I had today? Were they hot or cold? Was it an even amount of each? Too many niceties, she scolds. She paces, agitation increasing. What have I eaten? What have I consumed? She has eaten nothing, but the thoughts of hunger trick her mind. Full on junk food thoughts, she counts them up. Thoughts of hunger must surely increase her size. No sleep for the greedy. There will be punishment tonight. She hits her head on the wall. Too much confusion, obsession in her mind. Too much, she feels too heavy. She takes up too much space. She doesn't deserve help. She doesn't deserve to live. Stop. I shout at myself. I have had enough of this. I sit on my bed quietly, focusing my mind, chanting, I do deserve to eat. I do deserve to eat. One thing that I definitely wanted to talk about in this video is pro-Anna websites. Pro-Anna means basically pro-anorexia, and they advocate anorexia being a lifestyle choice rather than an illness. And there's also pro-Mia sites which advocate bulimia as being a lifestyle choice, not an illness. It's huge controversy because a lot of the time they say that they're basically providing a space, a non-judgmental space for people who are suffering from eating disorders to go and talk and provide support and encouragement to them. But a lot of the time they make the situation worse. I think they definitely did for me. On these websites you can find all sorts of dangerous tips on how to, avoid meals and how to get your doctor to think that you're weller than you are. They often have pictures of really skinny celebrities called Thinspiration. They have recipes, really low calorie recipes. It's so upsetting to see people being given tips on how to hide their eating disorder from their doctors and from their friends when some of them are really critically ill and desperately need help. These sites tend to personify eating disorders and make them into characters. When I was recovering, I figured that the way to combat that was to create my own characters and use fiction as a tool for recovery. So, as I created a character out of Anna, anorexia, and created this character called Anna who was able to have power over me, I created a positive character to have power over me and give me permission to eat when I couldn't give myself permission to eat. I created a website to help those who are suffering from eating disorders. I just wanted to say that, it does get easier and people can get over this, and I'm proof that you can get over this. So you just have to stick in there and stay strong and try and get as much support around you as you possibly can. This illness thrives on secrecy and it thrives on isolation, and if you take those two things away from it, then it'll have a really hard job surviving. It really will.